It's October 13th, 3:02 p.m. But, you know, I'm glad we found the urn and all, but poor Mr. Delight got arrested again.
For a parking ticket, we got him a death sentence.
Yes!
Well, supposedly, Mr. Delight was in the CEO's office when the murder occurred.
No way, Jose! I don't buy it!
But the one who proved that Mr. Delight was there was Mr. Nick himself. At least from what I can understand.
Looks like you did too good of a job this time, Nick, to get a parking lot ticket.
Well, how about we get started into the KB security murder and clean the toilet?
I think I'm gonna head back to Kuron Village for a little while, if that's alright.
Sure. What? But why?
Okay, you need to do something.
I'm going to bring the sacred urn back and have some people take a look at it.
Oh, that's a good idea. I think I'll go with...
No.
Mr. Maya, you should stay here. I want you two to spend some time, quality time, full of love and happiness time.
Pearls is so caught up in her fantasy she forgot that there's a murder to solve. We gave the urn to Pearls.
Now remember, no fighting, okay?
Okay.
She's gone.
Okay, Nick. Time to get going on this murder investigation! She really wants to investigate.
So what do we do now?
Isn't it obvious? We should get out there and investigate that murder.
First, we need to find out exactly where KB Security is located.
Okay, why don't we ask Miss Delight? She should know.
Mr. Delight.
Besides, I want to ask her some stuff about motorcycles.
Motorcycles? You're not thinking of getting one, are you?
I'm not the same little Maya who used to be happy with her dinky little bike, Nicky boy.
Speaking of asking around, I've got a few questions of my own from Mr. Delight.
Okay, well, let's make sure to go to the detention center today.
Two today. You must be relieved we got the sacred urn back, huh?
You bet. But there's something a little different about it.
Huh?
Don't at me. It's pretty obvious, isn't it? I mean, take a look at this. It clearly says I am on the urn in the poster. But the urn we got back says Amy here. Is it Amy? Ami. Like it always used to be.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Plus, the vase has pink splotches on it now. Oh! I'm sure they weren't there before.
Maya doesn't know, but 1 year ago when the urn was broken, the repair accidentally turned Mystic Amy, or Ami's, name into I am. And that repair was one little mechanically unskilled little pearl. But still, I don't remember ever seeing pink splotches on it.
Is it possible that urn is a fake?
Sure, Pearls will find out about that once she gets back to Kuron Village.
Yeah, I suppose.
Now that I think about it, Maya hasn't been back to Kuron Village in a long time. So I guess people still go to Kuron Village to do their training, right?
Yep. If you want to become a spirit medium, you need to undergo several severe training. Several times. Several times. Yes.
So why haven't you been training lately, Maya?
Well, lately I've been thinking of heading to a channeling dojo to do just that.
Channeling dojo, huh? Sounds pretty serious, whatever that is.
If you're going to train, you have to be serious, otherwise real tragedies can happen.
Is that what happened last year still bothering you? That murder in her village, it happened because the power of channeling was misused.
When a medium uses the Heron technique, she temporarily loses her own will.
So when an especially strong spirit is summoned, the spirit medium can get taken over and even forced to commit terrible crimes. What's worse, in those cases, the spirit medium has no memory of what happened. Bang. That murder, it wasn't her fault, Maya. You know that, don't you?
I suppose not, but I guess I'm still a bit shaken up, that's all.
Sounds like being the master of Quran is going to be a heavy responsibility. Oh god, okay. I guess we'll start at the detention center.
Still the 13th of October. I already told you, it's not me. A sad pitiful whine that towers into silence. The tapers? Yeah.
Sounds like they're interrogating Mr. Delight right now.
Man. We don't have enough time to add a time as it is.
Yeah, well I guess the police are going crazy just like we are. Yesterday they thought it was just a thief, but now they got a murder on their case on their hands.
I guess you're right. That guard over there looks a bit on edge too.
Come on, we'll just have to come back later.
Okay, let's go check out some other place, Nick.
Okay.
Okay. We're just not supposed to know the times, I see.
No. Oh, Nicky boy, Maya. Miss Delight. All I wanted to do was help my dear Lorani. Lorani, apparently. LeBron James. Yeah, but I guess it ended up hurting in this case.
Don't say that, Nick. She doesn't need your help. Doesn't need your help beating herself up.
Hey, Nicky boy, please help Ronnie. He's not a killer, I swear. My Ronnie wouldn't hurt a fly. Alright, I'll poke around and see what else I can find. Really? Are you serious? Oh, I'm so happy. I knew asking you for your help was the right thing to do. I don't know what else I can do to help anymore. I had no idea Miss Delight had such a vulnerable side. Okay. Whoa, this place is literally crawling with caps.
What do you expect now that they know he was actually a masked mask? This must be incredibly embarrassing for them, don't you think?
Yeah, I guess they're trying to make up for it by tearing this place apart. Hey, I just noticed. Gumshoe's nowhere to be seen.
Well, he is a homicide detective. He's probably working on the murder case.
But wasn't he in charge of the mask-to-mask investigation all the way up to yesterday?
Well, a murder case is a lot more exciting, isn't it? You'd say something like, "There's nothing like a good murder case, pal."
Points for the quality of the impression, but I'm not sure Gumshoe is Bloodlust Maya. So she did do an impression.
Yeah, that's what I thought she'd do.
I forgot to question Miss Delight.
We gotta go back and question Delight. The treasure's great, except it's all ruined now.
Maya.
I'm sorry, it's just so sad. This was a big chance for everyone to learn about spirit channeling.
Maybe I can cheer her up somehow. Well, now that we've got the secret urn back, maybe they can reopen it.
Really?
Sure, maybe we can label it the Urn of Mask Desires. That would probably attract a lot of attention.
Whoa! 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 That's brilliant, Nick! We could clean up and be filthy rich! Woohoo!
Wow, that was surprisingly easy. Maybe somebody wanted to use Mystic Amy's ashes as Nesquik.
Even though there was no ashes in there to begin with.
Pretty much. But they wanted the fucking chocolate milk.
Mm-hmm. Chocolate milk sounds delicious right now.
Oh.
It's you. Mr. Wright.
Sanders, what's you still hanging around here for?
So how's it going? What about the sacred urn?
The urn? Oh yeah, that's been taken care of already.
What do you mean on... Oh, that. Taken care of? Do you mean it'd be found?
It's been found?
It'd be found! And, yeah, it was brought in during the trial today. Oh, really? You really are the greatest, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright had nothing to do with it. It was Master Mass's wife that found it. Well, anyway, I'm so relieved. So relieved. I just heard all about it on the news. So that detective was actually the thief all along.
Looks that way right now.
It's my fault. I'm the one who ended up hiring the mask to guard the treasures. I'm not here. It's because I'm so used to seeing mask to mask, so I was like, what?
Oh my god. Don't blame yourself, you're just doing your job.
Hey Nick, if she wants to apologize, you should let her. So, when was it that you hired Detective at me again? About 20 days ago.
And when was it that Mask to Mask calling card arrived?
That was about 10 days ago.
So he sent a calling card to the very place he was hired to guard.
I guess that's it then. Detective Annie must have really wanted the secret urn after all.
Guess so.
What? So Master Mask murdered someone as well?
Well, that's how things look right now.
Yeah, but I thought that he was here stealing the urn at the time.
Well, we're talking about a criminal mastermind, so anything's possible.
Nick, let's get down to business already.
To defeat the Huns.
On the night of the theft, did you notice anything suspicious about Detective Atney? No, I can't have. After all, he was hidden the entire time. I never even caught a glimpse of him.
He claims that the way he always operates.
That's just what he says, so he can have an alibi while he commits the theft himself.
Yeah, well, he was caught in a crime scene photo dressed up as Master Mask pretty well.
I'm so glad you got your shaker urn back.
Yeah, but there's still something that bothers me about it.
What is it?
Not exactly sure. But somehow, the urn that came back seems different.
Really? Yeah. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Miss Andrews? No, I don't know anything. Why would I?
Is she hiding something? God damn
Yo.
it. 2 Cyclops.
What do you think this means, Nick?
It means the person that holds the secret of the mystery of the sacred urn is our very own Andrews. I don't know if I have anything for that yet. I do want to go back and talk to Desiree, though.
Yeah.
Because I forgot to. Listen carefully, Nicky boy. My Ronnie would never kill anyone ever. It's just not in him.
I don't think you would either, Nick.
Yeah, but you have to admit he's got a bit of a temper on him. It's not hard to imagine him just snapping and screaming, "Please die!"
He would never say that. Anyway, Miss Delight, he might not be a killer. But he's... I think it was supposed to be Mr., but it said Miss.
Okay.
But he's still going around saying that he's a thief.
I already told you. It's just a fantasy for him. Miss Delight, I hate to say it, but you're the one living in a fantasy world. What? How dare you say that to me, Nicky boy? I know everything about my Ronnie. We don't have any secrets between us. Ronnie's of the thieving type. He's so honest that he wouldn't even sneak in a nap. He's so honest that he wouldn't even steal a glance. A thief, huh? That very idea. I guess I just don't get it.
Huh? Get what?
I just can't understand how they can be so different and yet be such a happy couple.
Yeah, they sure are different.
Come on now, Nicky boy. It's not that mysterious, is it? It was love at first sight. For me, anyway.
What? For you?
I hate these kinds of people more than anything.
You mean ace detectives?
No, mine with ace detectives.
Oh, so then you must mean thieves?
No, they're alright too. I just hate thieves that pretend to be ace detectives. There's nothing I hate more than cowardly men.
By the way, why did you go to Detective Atney's office anyway?
Well, as the trial went on, I started to get more and more anxious. I went there to try to find out more about the real criminal.
The real criminal?
Yes, obviously the real Master Mask is not of my Ronnie, right?
Yeah.
And Detective Atney knew more about Master Mask than anyone else. They mentioned him on the Great People Around Town segment on TV. So then, you went there and I transitioned my voice not very well. You went there to ask him some questions. That's right, I'll do whatever it takes to save my man. His secretary said the ace detective isn't in right now, but I forced my way past her and into his hideout. I wouldn't exactly call that office a hideout. That bag was sitting right there on the table.
Oh yeah, we saw that back there yesterday too.
There's nothing lower than someone who tried to pin a crime on someone else.
Miss Delight, do you know about KB Security?
Don't be silly, of course I do. That's where my Ronnie works. So she still thinks he works there. Wait, yeah. So she thinks he still works there. And yet, according to what we heard today...
Come no, don't tell me you don't know. Ron Delight was once at the play of KB Security. He was a professional security guard.
Ron quit. He doesn't work there anymore.
It looks like Miss Delight doesn't know.
KB Security is about 20 minutes away, by motorcycle that is. Larry told me it takes 30 minutes by car. Well, I have to admit, I tend to fly pretty fast on my bike. To make it to KB Security that fast, are you sure you aren't literally flying? I feel like it's gonna be a key case that she can go fast to get places, and yeah. Why don't I give you a ride sometime, or better yet, how about now? No, I'll pass, thanks. Why don't you just tell me where it is and we'll go ourselves?
What a scary cat you are, Nick.
Miss Delight told us this location of KB Security.
Oh, okay. Let's head over there right now, Nick. So was it really for love at first sight when you first met Mr. Delight?
Well, maybe not at first sight, but Ronnie saved my life.
Saved your life?
I was at work one day when two robbers suddenly rushed in. Well, I'm not the kind to just curl into a little ball in the corner, so I fought back. Robbers? Yes, they took me hostage. I was so frightened. They were both carrying these huge knives, and I broke down in tears. Yeah, I would too if I were in that situation.
Oh, I think I get it. Did Mr. Delight come running to save you?
Yes, exactly. I remember he took so handsome that guard uniform of his. He went right up to those two knife-wielding robbers and screamed in their faces.
Cat, you're not...
Please stop it! He screamed. I could see the robber's face turn pale. That high-pitched shriek of his does have a surprisingly strong effect on people. Then crying and swinging his arms like crazy, he attacked the two robbers. All by himself. He came in to save me, a total stranger, all by himself. He was so scared that he was crying and shaking, but he still risked his life for me.
Wow, that's a great story.
Yes, he may not look it, but in a tough situation, there's no one better. I fell in love with him like I did. That's so romantic. I'd fall in love too, I guess.
Nick, I hope you do the same for me if I ever get taken hostage.
With Maya, that possibility always seems to loom in the not-so-distant future.
I mean, it did happen. She was taken hostage already.
It fucking was.
It's still October 13th, so you to go. Okay.
So I guess this is where it is. It all went down here, huh?
The walls in here look thick, just like you'd expect in the CEO's office.
That doesn't have to do with anything.
Oh god, I'm here. Hey guys, it's you guys.
Oh, it's Detective Gumshoe.
Today was a real train wreck for you guys, huh? Sure was, pal. That Presty made real fools out of us. Yeah, I feel it for you. That's not like you at all. I thought you'd be more like... Oh, that was great. You guys got what you deserved. Pow. Ho. Or something like in that effect. Do I really sound like that to you, pal? If the gumshoe fits. Well, anyway, the point is, I can tell you when someone puts their heart into their job, and I can sympathize with things don't go your way. Sometimes I feel like wrong is the only way things go for us detectives. Well, I had no idea Detective Gumshoe was such a nice guy.
Now that this little love fest is over, maybe we can finally start investigating. Did he get, like, closed in the safe? Because half of the lines are in the safe.
Yeah! Detective Gumshoe, tell us what you know about the murder!
Or maybe he fell out of the safe and that's how they
Yeah,
wanted it.
maybe.
So he got, like, shoved in there.
Yeah, okay, I think so. Okay. But the thing is, I'm really not supposed to... Hey, come on! What about how we put our hearts into our work? Things are really working against us right now, and we need help. Okay, I'll get it. Just don't start crying on me, okay, pal? Okay, I won't cry on you, pal. The victim's name was Kane Bullard. Bullard. He's a
Bullard.
I don't know why the Bullard.
It's not a boulder.
He might as well be. He was CEO of QB Security, a pretty big fella in his own right. He thick. His corpse was discovered at 9 a.m. this morning. His estimated time of death was 1 in the morning on October 12th. Cause of death was a blunt force trauma to the head, probably an object in this room.
Happened exactly the same time that Master Master was stealing the urn, huh? Cerebral head
So, why did it take almost an entire day to discover the body? There is a good explanation for that one. Bullard's body was stashed away inside the safe. You're right.
Safe? Well, it is pretty big.
Nobody had heard from him when they opened the safe this morning. Okay, he came.
So he was like a pop-out jester box thing. Oh, so the body fell out. That white string must be the shape of when he fell out.
I think we still need some more information about Mr. Bullard. Same.
She can't even say his name right either. Bill Mr. Billiard. He's getting the man's name right.
What happened to Mask Mask?
He's in detention center, screaming like a madman. Investigate me again. He keeps yelling.
No, I didn't mean him. He's not the real thief anyway, right?
No, you mean the detective at me. Oh. That was great. That guy got what he deserved.
Well, that's the detective I know and love.
Think about it. Atme was always around with a calling card showed up. But he always mysteriously disappeared when the heist took place. I was hiding at the crime scene. Yeah, right. That's the lamest thing I've ever heard. That's how you just knew he was the thief.
How'd he hide his nose?
Yeah.
That explained how he was able to retrieve the stolen item that he keeps bragging about.
Yeah, he just did that to make himself look like a great detective, that's all. Except I'll say. But there's this one thing I can't figure out about the first heist.
His first heist?
Yeah, the tier of
Emanon.
Case there was a witness on that one.
A witness?
Yeah, here, I saved the newspaper clipping. Since the thief is already under arrest, you guys can keep it.
He picking his nose.
Hey, this guy here. Haven't I seen him somewhere before?
It's pretty small, so it's kind of hard to see, but now that she mentions it.
Oh, that prosecutor, I really don't like that guy. The way he used our own evidence to do that to Mr. Delight.
Yeah, I think he did it. Did that just cause he needed to be hurt. It hurt more. That's what my gut tells me anyway.
So who's the Java-addicted masked maniac anyway?
Prosecutor, he's quite the enigma, huh? Thing is, pal, I never even heard of that guy before. He just showed up on one day at a prosecutor's office, came out of nowhere.
That's right, he said this was his first case as prosecutor.
It's true according to the records anyway, but... no way he's an amateur. He's Iceman in court, a maverick that gives me goosebumps.
Goosebumps? You?
Yeah. I knew something was off about him, so I asked around. Nobody would talk to me, they all just turned the other way.
Poor Detective Gumshoe. I have no idea you were so unpopular.
No, that's not what I meant.
That Godot guy acts like he knows me and has a grudge against me. I get the feeling he's hiding some kind of dark secret.
It is a dark secret. Yeah.
Check out this big, thick binder here.
Leave the heavy lifting to me, Nick.
Reading a file isn't exactly backbreaking work, just a little hard on the eyes.
What did you find out, Nick?
This file, it's not about any sort of security operations or anything. He skipped his own dialogue. This huge file is all about Mask to Mask. It's filled with info on him.
What? What kind of info?
It's filled with incredibly detailed information about his methods in the crime scenes.
Hey, Nick. Look at the last page.
It's a list. Let's see. Tier of Emanon. $100,000. It's like a list of all the treasures that Mask to Mask stole.
So then, $100,000 is the value of a stolen item?
I don't know, that number sounds kind of low to me. I think I'd better secretly make a copy of this list.
Yeah. Get that list. Ooh, phone.
It's supposed to be the CEO's desk. It's a lot simpler than I thought it would have been.
Hey Nick, that looks like a super soft chair. Let me try it out, just for a second. She's gonna steal it. Oh, nice. I feel just like a CEO.
When doesn't she steal anything?
You whip me up a cup of some really expensive important tea and some scones. Move it!
Scones?
Oh.
Scones!
Oh, scones. Scones. Or stones. This is life. The victim sat in that chair just before he was really killed, you know? Of course.
Concerned.
Very concerning.
These look like some kind of bookshelf rolling cabinet hybrid.
I can't get in between these two shelves.
Don't strain yourself trying it. Looks like the shelves are controlled by a special panel.
Yeah. So I guess it's one shelf at a time, huh? Looks like they're filled with bunches of files.
Yeah, files out with data about security jobs they were hired to handle.
It'd be a good night's reading if you've got insomnia. Jeez, I was hoping for something a little bit more exciting, like UFOs or something.
Oh god.
Oh, there's a button here. Let's see.
Beep.
Hey, cut it out. Don't press that.
That was pretty funny. I never knew Detective Gumshoe could jump like that.
What's that button anyway?
It's an emergency, brother. It says it's right there on the panel.
Oops, you're right. It's written right there. Nick, how many times have I told you to read the instructions first?
Fuck you! Jesus.
This alarm's connected to the basement guard room. It's easy to summon security up here.
Really? Then it's possible on the night of the crime.
Oh, so when the CEO was attacked, do you think that maybe he pressed the buzzer?
Yeah, I thought about that. So ask around down there. Hey, they said that buzzer never went off that night. Also, we couldn't find any fingerprints on the buzzer. Mr. Bullard, the victim, wasn't wearing any gloves by the way, just so you know.
I think we better go talk to that guard about this emergency buzzer. Okay.
Ooh, painting. Wow, look at that, a huge framed photo.
Tall mountains rising majestically against a dark and cloudy sky.
There's a title written at the bottom of the photo. The greatest sunrise of my life. This is it? This is his best sunrise?
If this guy didn't get out enough, or he had really rotten luck with the weather.
Maybe if he had lived a little longer, he would have seen some better days. You think about it, a dead guy was laying in here all night.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, don't bother asking about fingerprints, there were none.
Well, somebody opened the safe on the night of the crime, right?
Yeah, and so?
Well, if Mr. Bullard's body was hidden in here, must mean that it was opened by either the killer or the victim, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I got some bad news for you, pal. Are you ready?
Oh, okay, shoot.
Opening this baby is no piece of cake. Cake. There are only a few people who how to open this safe, pal.
Yeah, and?
Everyone that knows how to open the safe, how to airtight abilities. Everyone except one, that is.
I'm almost afraid to ask.
Former security chief Ron Delight.
What? Ron Delight? He was a security chief?
Ron. So he knew how to open the safe, huh?
Yeah, sorry for raining on your parade there, pal.
The strap. You think it fell out of the safe when it was opened?
Oh my god. I don't think so.
So, you mean...
Yeah, I think the string shows where and how the corpse was laying.
You mean... the victim. He was killed by being crushed by the safe door?
She can't be serious, can she? I think Maya needs help sometimes. But same.
Yeah, I think that's all.
Okay. One more thing. You have 48.
Detective Gumshoe, tell us more about Mr. Okay, Shane Bard.
That's Kane Bullard, not Shane Bard, pal.
Oh yeah, the victim in his case just doesn't make much of an impression on me.
Well, you were the victim up until Mr. Bluebird was found dead. Yeah.
Yeah, and his body wasn't discovered until this morning.
Anyway, we don't have enough information yet. Can you help us out?
Sorry, I'm actually a little confused myself. For some reason, I'm just babbling like an idiot right now.
Okay, Nick. Now is our chance to get more information about the victim, so hurry up and ask.
He has some about more Bluebird. Bullard.
He's Bluebird now.
He is.
He was CEO of KB Security, right? What kind of company is it, anyway?
Well, the company basically sends security teams out to buildings to guard them. Mr. Bullard must have had a chance to learn a lot of secrets doing this kind of work. Ooh, blackmail.
Oh, and?
And I don't know how to put this, but the guy was kind of a money grubber.
Really? Me too. I just love money. I just never can get enough.
Money.
You stop leaning in towards me like that. You aren't getting into my wallet.
Anyway, it looks like he did some pretty shifty stuff to earn his millions.
Pretty shitty stuff.
Oh, so that's my problem. I need to be a shifter?
Shiftier.
I need to be shiftier.
There you go already.
You gotta be shady.
Apparently, he was involved in selling trade secrets between rival companies.
There's a moth in my face. Being attacked.
Fuck them off. Oh, that's pretty dirty and underhanded.
Yeah, KB Security used to be head security operations against Mask.
What? Really?
Yeah, and after screwing up so many times, the company's reputation really took a nosedive.
So it really was Bullard who sent Ron the blackmail letter, huh? Okay. Ooh.
Oh.
Is that Larry's coat?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, this is really something else.
For a security guard office, it sure doesn't feel very secure.
KB security guard. Oh, I just remembered Larry might be...
Hey, Butts. Nick, what's up?
Hey,
It's a
Butts,
Butts.
Nick.
I called myself out.
So he is here.
Yo, how's it hanging, dude? You got my sweet little Maya with you, too.
Oh no!
He's being creepy.
Hey, Larry!
Here, I was working my fingers to the bone. In walks an angel. I've got no problem with a daytime date. It's all good.
No, that's not why we're here. We're investigating a cat that won't get the fuck out of the way. Hold on.
Yeah, I could hear him.
Well, no.
Purring.
Oh. He's purring, but Millie's in the way.
Oh, Millie. So it's two against you.
Yeah. We're investigating the Bullard murder case.
Huh? Oh, that's right. You're a lawyer, aren't you?
He's so hopelessly clueless.
I'm helplessly clueless. If it's about the murder case, boy, have I got good information for you.
Really? What is it?
But I don't mind sharing with my sweet little Maya. But Nick here is a different story.
But Larry, I thought you two were old school buddies.
that was then and this is now.
What a little bitch. So what's this good info you were talking about, Larry?
Hey, I'm a guard. A pro. I can't just give away information for free.
You want to bribe? I thought professionals were more, I don't know, honest. Can you talk to him, Maya?
Larry, tell us already. What's the good info?
Hey, I like that. This kitten has got some claws. Okay, you really want to know?
Yes. So tell me.
Okay, so the thing is, Ron Delight was an employee here, and naturally, since I'm a pro, I looked into his background and follow me.
Yes, you're a pro. I follow you. Go on.
Well, 1 year ago, Ron Delight was fired, and there was no warning at all. It just happened all of a sudden. I know this is a small company, but I think that was pretty awful.
I guess he must have done something bad to have gotten fired like that.
Like, maybe skipping out of work to go pick up hot chicks or something.
That's something he'd do.
Oh no, that's just you. Cat was distracting me. So, what's it like to be a part-time security guard?
Let me tell you, it's tough. Well, you know me, I got my alibi straight. I'm straight.
Right, I guess.
He can't get his alibi straight now.
No. First, I have to keep my eye on these monitors all the time.
Monitors?
There are security cameras, stuff set in each room around the building. It's really hard. Sometimes I feel like my eyes are gonna fall out.
Oh.
If I see something suspicious, I have to contact one of the teams.
What teams?
The secret team for this company. They're supposed to be the best.
The security team is a secret team for this company. They're supposedly the best in the business.
But I'm not amateur either. So if it's something small, I don't bother calling them.
So in other words, you basically watch TV screens all day long.
Mm-hmm.
You were in this office when the murder took place, weren't you?
What do you say that? This is a part-time job for me. I can't operate the equipment, and I'm dumb.
Even if it's a part-time job, you are dumb. You're still in charge of security here.
Hey, give me a break. Don't try to pin the whole thing on me. That's not fair, Nick.
Huh?
I don't think you can expect someone like him to take any responsibility.
Sam, please stop. You're making me hot. Anyway, the point is, you were here all night, right? Son of a bitch. Oh no, I knew something smelled bad. It was the butts after all.
That's him. Well, it's like this anyway. Say that's what then this is now. Okay.
It's like I'm going to have to break his psych locks after all.
Or break him.
God, maybe.
That's my workstation. Pretty cool, huh? I keep a steady eye on the monitors and use that mic for communication.
Look at all this equipment. It must be hard to operate.
No biggie. I think there's an instruction manual somewhere in this room.
Somewhere?
Instruction manual? What are you going to do in an emergency?
Well, I guess I'll start by looking for the instruction manual? During the time, my partner, the old lady, would commonly look for her reading glasses. That's what us security professionals call teamwork.
Even Maya and Pearls could run this place better.
Hey, what's this supposed to mean?
These screens there show what's going on all over the building everywhere. It's my job to keep steady eye on them, at all of them.
Wouldn't sound so smug if I were you.
Can you watch regular TV on these two?
If anyone could sit here and watch TV instead of working, it's Larry.
Hey, Maya, I'm pro okay. Besides, you can't get regular TV on it.
How do you know that, Larry?
Because that was my first bit of investigation, if you know what I mean. I know what you're thinking. It was a professional investigation, right?
Okay.
No, it wasn't.
That's my partner's seat.
Your partner?
Well, that's what I call her. She's my superior. Actually, kind of a weird old lady.
There's tea spilled all over that machine, you know? And
Plug in my controller.
got plug in that controller.
Don't worry about it. Just the other day, I spilled some chocolate milk on mine. Still works fine, more or less. They really know they know how to build them anyway, I guess.
Okay. Hey Larry, that's your jacket, isn't it?
That's right.
Do you know you hang it right on top of some kind of lever?
Yeah, sure. I was told never to ever touch that lever. She's scowled and huffed at me. Something terrible will happen if you do it. Got it, Greenhorn?
So, why hang your jacket on such an important lever?
Because it got me curious. If the jacket's weight pulls the lever down, that's what they call an accident. Doesn't that just kill you? Don't you want to know what'll happen, huh?
It's true. It's killing me too. What about you, Nick?
Yeah, but for a different reason. Something's written on this poster is fine print.
A guard's 5 commands. Wow, it sounds serious. Let's see what it says. 1. Obey the superior. 2. Respect the superior. Smile at the superior. Salute the superior. Buy donuts for the superior upon command. It's signed Wendy Oldbag, head supervisor. I had a feeling.
Yeah.
She's one old, tough old bird, let me tell you. Cross her and you come face to face with her real, genuine ray gun.
Yeah, sounds scary, alright.
Well, fortunately she's on vacation, that's why I'm so relaxed right now.
Okay, I got an achievement. Okay, so... the claws in my skin.
I need to stop.
I think we have...
Beautiful.
I'm gonna try it.
Okay.
The night of the crime. On the night of the crime, were you working hard like you were supposed to?
What? Oh, of course I was. Why wouldn't I have been?
Because there's a cat that keeps trying to climb me. But you snuck out of work just yesterday to go see Mr. Light.
But that was that, and this is this.
Is there any chance that you snuck out of work last night too?
Never. I didn't sneak out. I tell you what, I'll even bet you $1.
$1. Wow, now that's confidence.
What's with the drenched in the rain puppy look on your face? Do you have evidence that I left my position, or are you just pulling my chain?
Evidence that Larry was not manning a station is when the murder happened is... Okay, key card. Security. I think... This is the key card to the CEO's office, right?
Yeah, that's right.
This key card was found inside a wallet. This wallet. You know about this, Wright?
I've never seen it before.
Liar. You hand-delivered this wallet to Mr. Light just yesterday.
Give me a break. If you can't expect me to remember every little thing that happens.
Well, I do expect you to remember something that just happened yesterday. What time was it when you found this wallet?
I guess it was around 1 in the morning on the first floor of our company building. 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. That's right. In other words, Larry, at the time of the murder, you were away from the security guard office.
Yeah, but there's you don't think you didn't think about.
What's that?
My shift that day didn't start until 10 p.m. The murder might have snuck in before then.
What do you mean by that?
If the murder had snuck in before 10 p.m., then it wasn't my fault. If it was the fault of the guy whose shift was before mine.
I don't have a feeling that he still doesn't get the seriousness of this. Listen up, Larry. We know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the killer snuck into the CEO's office after 10 p.m. during their shift. Card. Larry, when you use the key card, does it have a record?
Yeah, it does. But I can't show the record to you, to just anyone, you know?
The key card data was already made public in the trial today.
What? I didn't know that.
What the fuck was
Any
that?
kind of request or information that has us to go through me. Cats leaving the building.
Boy, does this sound a bit arrogant coming from a part-time guard. Anyway, according to the data, the door to the CEO's office was opened by a cat and this card. Furthermore, it was most definitely used at 1 a.m. time of the murder.
No way.
Yes way. Someone used this to get into the CEO's office. That happened at 1 a.m. on the night of the crime. Right in the middle of the shift.
Oh ho ho ho.
Larry, you can't duck your responsibility this time.
Kira, no. He's gonna cry.
Mm-hmm.
He's crying.
No, I knew it. It's all my fault. It's my fault. That's the boss was killed. My fault.
Larry.
There was nothing I could do. I have important issues to deal with too, man.
What happened that night anyway?
My Donna happened.
Huh? Your Donna?
Got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, my Donna called, said I had to talk to you right away. So I went to see her, and he was standing right there next to her.
Who was?
Her new boyfriend. I was like, some horrible joke. Before I knew what was going on, the guy socked me right in the knee, in the kisser, in the knees too. Normally, I'm the one that does the punching. Is that right, Maya?
Yeah.
So this is why you left the security guard's office.
I'm sorry, it's all my fault. How did I ever make up for it, Nick? What can I do? What? And then he ran.
He's curled up on the floor crying like a baby.
Oh boy.
Nick, is there anything I can do? Anything. Just name it. I'll do whatever I have to do to make up for it. I swear I will.
Larry.
Hey Nick, as long as he's offering, why don't you show him the evidence we've got?
He's right. Maybe we'll get at least one bit of useful information from him.
Yeah.
Okay, present. Okay. Yeah.
The buzzer in the CEO's office is directly connected to this room, right?
Yeah, that's right. Just like my heart is connected to yours, Maya.
Okay.
concerned, huh?
Go ahead, Maya. Press the buzzer in your heart. I promise I'll come running to your rescue like the professional guard I am.
Wow, that was pretty good.
Thanks. I'll try.
Do you think you could tell us about the Rezzer now?
Yeah, please. Please tell us.
Okay, I think so. For her hair to be wowed. Oh.
I accidentally pressed the buzzer earlier.
Yeah, I heard it. So that was you, huh?
Security guard, aren't you? Why didn't you come to the CEO's office?
Well, it is the 3rd floor of the basement. The CEO's office is on the 1st floor. And I thought it'd be a good idea to, adopt a wait-and-see approach.
Okay.
Plus, there's a place to here, right? I just didn't think it was necessary.
As if he's trying to win an award for the laziest person on the planet.
Let's get back to talking about the night of the murder, okay? Is it true that the buzzer didn't go off that night?
There must be a record, right? You must have had a look at it, right?
Of course I did, and I couldn't possibly have made a mistake either.
Do you think you could take just one more look at it for us, pretty please?
Oh, okay. I just couldn't say no to you, Maya.
What do you think, Nick?
She's probably right. I don't think even Larry...
What is it? What's wrong?
I made a mistake.
Huh? But how?
It can't be. It's impossible.
Okay, enough already. What about the records?
That night, it went off just once in the morning at around 1 a.m.
1 a.m.? That's when the murder happened.
Really? Are you serious? That's terrible. I can't be. It can't be. I can't be.
Oh my god. 102... Okay. So... Hi. Okay, so... No, I still don't know if we have anything for her yet. Still locked. I wonder if there's anything in the detention center yet. No. Yay.
Oh, okay.
Ha. It's right.
Mr. Delight, did they finish their interrogation?
Yeah, but please help. Please don't leave me alone anymore.
Mr. Delight, you lied to us before, didn't you?
Well, you see...
The same night the sacred urn was stolen from Lordly Taylor department store. A blackmail letter you got summoned to you by KB Security to hand over some money. And then, that's where the CEO, Kane Bullard, was murdered. But there's only one Ron Delight, am I right? So the only question is, where were you at the night of tomorrow? This time I want to hear the whole truth, nothing but the truth, and the whole truth with some sauce on it. Your life depends on it. Your life depends on sauce.
Okay. he's a little scared.
Mr. Light, do you still insist that you were Master Mask?
Isn't that what I've been saying since yesterday? That was a good response.
Tell me about it. To be honest, it's starting to get irritating.
But listen, Mr. Delight. At the trial today, we learned the true identity of the thief, didn't we?
He died. I got a stroke. And then he came. Take a look, everyone. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create me one by myself. Here I am, the tragic clown.
I guess it's true. I was the one who stole that urn. Of course not. After all, you were at the KB security at the time.
So then the person dressed up as Masked Mask in this photo, it's gotta be just looking at me. Okay.
Oh, okay. You took my words, Nick!
Yeah! So that night, you didn't go to Lordly Taylor, you went to KB security, right?
Yeah, I had the KB security at the time. The blackmail note said I should. Alright, what happened next? Oh, I used to work there, so I knew where the CEO's office was. I knocked, but there was no answer. So then I used the key card to unlock the door.
Probably when he dropped his wallet.
Also, why would his key card still work if he was fired? That's weird. When I went into the CEO's office, someone was in there.
Unless the guy reactivated it so he could get in there to give him his blackmail money.
Right, makes sense.
Someone.
Then suddenly they bashed me over the head. Bam! Oh. Was it Kane Willard that hit you? I don't know. Rehearsing ran a while. I was still stunned. When I came to my senses, the sight I saw left me speechless.
His tongue's sticking out.
Oh god, the dead body of the CEO was right there in front of me. I thought I'd die myself. Anyway, I thought I should do something with the body. Oh, so he touched it.
Oh shit. So that's why you put it in the safe.
Yeah, that's right. I used to be the chief of one of the security teams, so I knew how to open it.
He's an idiot.
Okay, and what did you do after that? Well, I got out of there, for starters. And I was the one who set up the security cameras in that building. So I knew how to avoid being spotted by them. Nick, all of a sudden Mr. Delight kinda sounds like the murder to me.
Please don't say that.
Well, she did. Mr. Delight, is it true that 1 year ago, your father, no, you were forced to quit KB security? How did you? I'm begging you, please don't tell Desi, please. Don't worry, we haven't told anyone yet. Oof, thank goodness. No, but I suppose I'll have to tell her someday. She'll find out eventually. Why have you been hiding it from her anyway? Desi would despise me if she ever found out I was living a life of crime. Okay. A criminal, a thief, she'd never forgive me. My marriage would be over. Knowing that, why did you become a thief in the first place? Because Desi spends money like it's water. Oh no, there's no job except being a thief. There's no job, I'm homeless. At least that's why I have.
So, he became Master Mask for Desiree, huh? Is there anything to present to you? I know we had something. Yeah, this thing.
Yeah. Hey, this is an article about my debut heist. But that was a tough one. Before I knew it, they were hot on my trail. But Maximus, he must have gotten away, right? It says in the article that he disappeared. That's right. I got some burst of information. I hid my
mask costume in a nearby plastic bucket.
Oh no, not the bucket.
Then I quickly changed into a skater guard uniform. Pretty clever, eh?
Wow, awesome! Hey, hold up the phone. The guard in this photo, is this you, Mr. Delight?
That's right, Nick. Nice trick, if I do say so myself.
Nick trick.
Nick trick.
Nice and easy to figure out. Even pearls could see through that in a heartbeat.
No, but as you might expect, Detective Atney found the disguise.
Okay.
He truly deserves that title of Ace Detective.
Detective Atney found the mask disguise. That's interesting.
Yeah, and I heard that he brought it home with him?
That's it. That's when Atney got his hands on this.
Thanks to that, I got the chance to remake my costume.
That must have been really time-consuming, huh?
Yeah, it took quite a while to complete it. Anyway, a few days after that, I received the first of the blackmail letters.
So, what if he was the first mask to mask, but
Yeah,
if
that's
he's telling the truth,
yeah.
and then Atney stole his costume, and then Atney was the one who stole the thing, because Ron did say he didn't steal the urn.
Yeah. Blackmail letters?
You got them now? Starting when? Tell me more now.
Hey, calm down. Don't get so worked up. This blackmail letter is the first one you got? Start.
No, of course not.
But this is the first one that never called me out to a specific location.
So, did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident?
Yeah, just a few days after the 2 years of Emanon heist.
Emanon.
Jesus. Emanon. Blah, 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 blah. That first letter, it said, I know you did it. So, someone found out about your true identity just like that?
It's not easy being a master thief, you know? I got proof that it was you, so give it up. It went on to say. So then, I had to give up the treasure I went through all that trouble to steal.
Hey, hang on a second. What do you mean you had to give it up?
Oh, don't worry. After I put the jewel in the safe deposit box, the letter stuff aside, someone sent me 10,000.
No one said anything about me being worried, you know.
After that, I started getting the plans in the mail. Plans?
Juju.
Joops.
No, stop! Was there more? Oh wait, oh yeah. Heist plans.
What are the plans you were talking about? Your instructions on how to steal a crayon or a painting, or some other rare treasure. They showed security blind spots, escape routes, and even just us the training methods. So you mean that the one who planned the heist wasn't you? No, it wasn't. I only planned the very first one. I thought I received plans from some other very kind person, incredibly detailed plans. It sounds like Mr. Delight is thankful to help the person that was blackmailing him.
So Ron, Delight, was mask to mask after all. But someone else is behind the thefts. Someone who planned them all out in detail.
All I had to do was deposit the treasures I stole into the safe deposit box. Then I just waited for the cash to come in the mail.
Can you try not to look so gleeful about it?
So you went after the secret urn because of one of these plans too? Oh, you see, Truth is, I've never seen the urn. All I did was follow the instructions and steal what I was told to steal.
Mr. Delight, is everything you just told me the truth?
Yes, but please don't tell Desi, okay?
From Damask's second heist on, he was directed by blackmail letters. Ron, before we go, there's one thing more I want to ask you.
Yeah, please don't hurt me.
I'll hurt you if I wanna. Mr. Kane Bullard, do you swear that it wasn't you who killed him?
Yes, of course. I could never. I'm not lying. All I did was hide his body in the safe. But then I was afraid they'd discover what I did, so I turned myself in yesterday. Why? Well, if the judge had ruled that I was guilty of robbery, then I'd have an alibi, right? I guess so. You're really clever, Mr. Delight.
Guess I have no choice but to take Mr. Delight at his word.
Mr. Maya!
Hey! Ruby! Same.
Okay.
I'm back.
Hey, Pearls. That's not your voice. That's not my voice. Hey, Pearls, so what have you been up to this whole time?
The sacred urn, Mr. Nick. I took it back to Crane Village to have it examined.
And what did you find out?
We're echoing again, child. Is that you? Okay.
I think the child died.
I'm not dead.
Okay, we'll take your word for it. Well, there's no need to worry. They said it's the real urn.
That's a relief. What? I was really worried.
There's one small problem.
Problem?
Those cute little pink splotches. They said it's paint, and that they were put on the urn recently.
Why were you talking about the pink splotches again? What's the big deal?
What's the big deal? We've got to find out how they got there. That's the big deal.
We're just gonna assume Maya's in her spiritual form right now.
Yes, Mr. Nick, we've got to find out how they got there.
Okay, we'll go find out how they got there.
Well, please don't forget about me.
We'll see.
Well, you might forget about him.
Okay, maybe we have enough for Adrian now. Yeah.
Okay, totally. Basements. Oh, Pearl, how nice to see you.
Hello there.
I haven't seen you around lately. What have you been up to?
I don't go to school. I was having this urn examined.
Oh, I see.
Maybe if we take another look at this urn, we can figure out the mystery of what actually happened here.
Nick, let's look around one more time. Gotta investigate.
Box.
Yeah, there's paint in there.
Yeah. This box, there's something about it that's bothering me.
That's the box that the second urn was in.
Looks like there's some pink paint on it too.
And it's definitely the same color as the stuff on the urn.
I think I know how the paint got on it now.
Alright, let's investigate again, Nick.
It has pink paint stains.
Stole it.
Nope, not that.
Yeah, it's like oozy now over there. Ooze.
I think it's just on the wall. Looks to me like it's been dry for several days.
There's something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom left part of it is shaped oddly, and it's shockingly pink.
Mr. Nick, could it be that this is odd shape is?
Yeah, pretty sure this is it.
Yeah, that's the box the secret urn was in.
If you look here, there's a bit of paint on the box as well.
Wow, you're right. Look, it matches.
Dots.
What is it, Mr. Nick?
This is all turning out exactly as I thought it would. I think it's all starting to kind of become clear. We're much closer to solving the mystery of what happened to the urn. Are we, though? Looks like the door is actually a storeroom. Boxes.
I guess that's where they were keeping the secret urn.
Remember, Maya, Miss Andrews said we're not allowed in there. Okay. No, stop that. I think we're ready. At least she doesn't have a shit ton like last time.
Yeah.
Miss Andrews, do you know anything about the secret urn?
Do I know anything? I'm in charge of the entire treasure exhibit.
That urn was submitted before the court today. It's obviously not the same urn as before.
Well, that's true. Maybe if it isn't the same, it could be a fake.
A fake?
You're the one who said wasn't the same, so that's the most obvious explanation.
At that point, just say ain't. Ain't a word.
Do you have any evidence that the urn was submitted at the trial was genuine?
Any evidence that the urn was submitted at the trial? Okay,
because we got the picture that says I am instead of
that, but also kind of is higher than it's genuine. But it's the genuine article. Sorry to break it to you, but the urn is the genuine article. Pearls went back to the Quran village and had examined.
It's alright. That's nice, but I don't see how.
What she discovered was that the urn had been broken again.
Did you say again?
Yes, it was broken once a year ago. Now it looks like the same thing has happened. And quite recently, too.
Recently? Are you saying that this urn was broken recently?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Why do you think it was broken recently? How do you know? Right now, do you show the picture?
Do we do the box or the picture?
Because I thought the,
Where is it?
the poster,
You want me to show this thing?
Yeah, because it's just to say that. Well,
okay.
Because I feel like it.
This poster, it was made recently, right?
The poster for the exhibit.
At the time when this photo was taken, the urn said I am on it. But now, for some reason, it says I, Amy.
It says I am Amy.
I am Amy. When the urn was fixed, the letters were transposed.
What does that even mean? I don't know anything about that. I wasn't even there when the photo for this poster was taken.
That was a mistake. Now tell the truth.
Wait.
4?
Even if that urn was broken, it had nothing to do with it.
Huh?
Yeah, that's it. It must have been one of the people at the photo shoot. They probably dropped it. I'm sure that's what happened.
Looks like she's not going to give up that last Cyclops easily.
Do you have any proof the urn was broken here at trailer? Now was it the box or the
paint marks or the box? I'm still not sure what Phoenix is thinking about the box and the paint. I feel like it could have been. I feel like it could have been broken back in the box. And maybe somebody tries to use the paint to put it together, since paint kind of dries
quickly.
And it's a little bit like a glue.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do paint marks. Well, Miss Andrews?
What does this system mean?
There's pink paint all over the urn. There's pink paint all over the floor and walls of this basement warehouse. In other words, this room was broken here. You can't weasel out of this one, Miss Andrews.
But...
Uh-oh, she's trying to make her escape.
But you can get pink paint anywhere.
Even though it looks like fuchsia to me, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's none in my office, that's for sure.
Well, there is in my office, in my room.
Liar.
Anyway, the paint on the urn and the paint on the floor, there's no proof that it's the same paint.
Come on, this is getting ridiculous. The proof linking the paint and on the urn into the paint on the floor is... Now we do the box, I think.
Mm-hmm.
This box, the urn was stored in this, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, there's pink paint on the box as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you already know where I'm going with this, don't you?
Yes. More or less.
The paint on the floor has an odd shape print printed in it, doesn't it?
Yes.
If you put this box into the compression in the paint, you can see it fits perfectly. Which means this box was dropped right over there.
Dun dun.
Because was there paint cans over there before? And then maybe they dropped it on the paint?
Yeah.
And then they just kind of moved the paint cans, I guess?
Yeah.
And that is when the urn was broken.
Your name? What? Okay.
She cut herself off.
She did. I know. I'm so sorry. I was the one who broke the urn.
Boy, does this make me feel like some sort of evil school teacher.
I'm a terrible person. Not only did I break it, but I tried to hide what I did. Well, that's not so hard to understand, is it, Pearly?
No, not at all. I know just how she feels.
It happened about a week ago. 2 weeks ago. Just after the poster photo was taken on the same day. I thought I'd put it away so down here for safekeeping. I was carrying it in the box. Oh yeah, she tripped when I was tripped on the paint can and lost my balance.
Okay, that makes more sense.
And the box I was carrying crushed to the ground. Crush. I heard a terrible noise and I thought my heart was going to stop. Fearing the worst, I opened the lid of the box and that's when it happened.
Oh shit.
Charlie got an answer.
Oh no.
The broken piece of the urn fell out of the box and landed right in the paint. I was in shock. And then let out a huge scream. I can totally see how that could have happened.
Yeah, as clumsy as she is, I'm sure Maya understands.
Yeah, I knew it was the most important treasure in all of Crane Village. So I tried as hard as I could to fix it. Unfortunately, the shadows were pretty big. That's when I got changed to Emmy. I didn't know how it was originally written, but any sane person fixing it would have assumed it said Emmy.
Same person, really? Oh, Pearls. She said she wasn't very good at spelling.
Anyway, I put the urn into the storeroom so no one had seen it since then.
Okay.
But there's something I don't get. When we first came here, I didn't see any paint stains. Oh, that's because it was so ugly and embarrassing. I used the golden statue to cover it.
The Amy statue figure statue. Just, The first time that we came down here was on the night that the sacred urn was stolen.
But Mr. Nick...
There were no paint marks on the walls or the floor of the warehouse when we were here.
No, there's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime, around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall. And I realized that the statue would be the perfect size for the covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it there you first saw it. I see. Now it makes perfect sense.
But there's still one thing I find strange.
What is it, Pearl?
The day after the urn was stolen, we came here again.
At that time, the statue had been moved and the paint was clearly visible. She's right about that. Well, Miss Andrews?
What? I don't know anything about that. What about that? I placed it here to cover the paint, so why would I move again? Well, then who was it? Who would have done it anyway?
On the day before the theft, the statue was definitely closer to the door. You know, without her sword, she just looks like she's gonna give a hand job.
It does.
Then the next day, it was taken away and it was moved, but why? Moved again that night. Warehouse, day of the crime.
The cream.
The crime. That's Scrooge McDuck.
Finally got an answer, oh, that boy.
Oh no. Well, I mean, Adrian's a girl, but, you know. Oh, Luna just fell out of my closet.
Here, I'll send you a screenshot.
Of course. There's some connection between the sacred urn and the murder case.
Why? Why do you think so, Nick?
Because that night, the real thief, Ron Delight, was Katie's security. So then why did another masked mask show up here? A lot of different things are pointing to an undeniable fact. You're kinda ugly. One undeniable fact that I'm ugly? The murder trial is starting tomorrow, but... Looks like the thief is going to be making another appearance.